Regan. How has he rebuilt Daniel Dubois? We're about to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds for the vacant WBA Interim Heavyweight Championship. Brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensbury in association with Greg Cohen and Bulldog Boxing Promotions, along with their great sponsors 32 Red, Foot Asylum and Unibet. Live and exclusive on BT Sport and around the world. Sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, your steward in charge is Martin Flory, along with the World Boxing Association, President Gilberto Mendoza, WBA Supervisor Ron Pavitt. Introducing your 3 scoring judges at ringside. From England, Mr. Bob Williams. From Poland, Mr. Leszek Jankowiak. And from Spain, Mr. Manuel Oliver Palomo. Your timekeeper at the bell is Tony Dunkerley, and your referee in charge from London, England, Mr. Marcus McDonnell. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's main event time. It's time to introduce the boxers. Introducing first in the red corner. He has a record of 20 wins and only 2 defeats, with 16 big wins coming by way of knockout. At yesterday's weigh-in, he scaled 17 stone and 12 pounds. Tonight, he wears the black shorts. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the number 4 ranked challenger in the world by the World Boxing Association. Please welcome from Bucharest, Bogdan Dinu! And across the ring in the blue corner, he has a record of 15 wins, only 1 defeat, with 14 big wins coming by knockout. At 23 years old, he has won 9 professional titles, and at yesterday's weigh-in, he scaled 17 stone and 2 pounds. Tonight, he wears the black shorts. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the former British and Commonwealth champion, the former WBO European, International and Global champion, and the former WBC Silver Heavyweight champion. Please welcome Triple D, Daniel Dynamite Dubois!
I don't explain to you. One thing I will say, obey my instructions at all times, watch your heads, keep me. Any questions? Let's go to work.
Marcus McDonnell, very experienced referee. He won't be standing for any sort of nonsense. Bogdan Dinu, maybe his best performance, came against Kubrat Pulev. He wound up losing the fight, but in the 4th round, he had Pulev in real trouble. Highly ranked by the WBA, some suggesting too highly. Daniel Dubois, though, he has a great opportunity of getting himself right back onto the world stage if he comes through this and comes through it well.
Started positively, Dubois on that jab. I mean, he's in against someone who's just as tall as him, 6'5", Dinu. And himself has got a decent right hand and will look to land that over the top. But when it comes to the battle of the jab, then my money's on Dubois.
Dinu does have a reasonable jab. He's got a big reach and he's sure to be targeting that left eye, which effectively cost Daniel Dubois the fight against Joe Joyce.
Dinu is already showing signs, though, John. He's just drifting around to his left with that low lead hand. And Dubois will catch him with that right hand. He's got to watch what he's doing. Dinu, as he's moving to his left, low left hand. And that's not good. That jab of his has got to be quicker. He's got to watch out for that right hand from Dubois.
There's 2 defeats. One was against Kubrat Pulev, the other against Jarrell Miller. Big American who did him in 4 rounds. Daniel Dubois has psychological barriers that he's going to have to come through. He'll sparred, of course, extensively in the ring, but now he's looking to unload in this opening round.
Yeah, just going through the gears there. Dubois just unloaded with a couple of good right hands and then switched to that left up to the body. But Dinu, he soon got those hands up to block those shots.
Missed with a couple of chopping right hands. Aiming for the Dubois head. Dubois falling short of the target with the right hand that time.
So that's positive work there from Dubois, just measuring that distance and gap with that lead hand of his. Now he switches downstairs, better work again.
Trying to bring down the gloves of Dinu. As he attempts that chopping right hand again, and once again short of the target. Interesting opening round. We'll look at it in more detail in a moment.
I'll be fairly happy. I think he started fairly positively with that jab. Got to relax a little bit more, but he's certainly got the opening round under his belt.
It's a 12-rounder. Dinu's cornerman a little bit slow getting out of the ring. Shane McGuigan, I think the idea is that they're... Oh, that's a good right hand! And Dinu goes down, landed flush. Now, can the big man get up? Is it going to be all over right now? He's counted out on his knees. And Daniel Dubois gets a second-round knockout win.
Well, there you go. That's Daniel Dubois for you. You know, he set that punch up. We spoke about that the right hand will come across at some stage. He certainly did. I think Dinu just sort of relaxed, didn't he, as he went over to those ropes, and a bit of an injection of pace from Dubois, and he hits the target, cracking punch, peach of a shot. And Dinu, he couldn't get up. So, you know, we know he's got power. We know he's got a powerful jab. We know he's got a powerful right hand. We thought that Dinu, you know, had a fair first round, but he lost it. But that second round there, Daniel Dubois has just upped the pace and he's landed that big shot.
He landed shots like that on Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce could take them. Big Bogdan simply couldn't. It landed pretty flush. Down he went. And Daniel Dubois will move on to, he will hope, bigger things.
Yeah,
let's look again.
He's absolutely delighted, isn't he? So here we are. Look, just drifts onto the ropes and then just lets his hands, especially his left hand, Dinu, just drifts down a little bit. So there's an injection of pace here as he goes through the gears and then whips that right hand over the top as Dinu sort of relaxes, goes back to the ropes. So here's Daniel's falling short with that one. Dinu going back to the ropes. Watch his hands come down a little bit. There you go. That comes out and the right hand goes straight through the middle.
Good shots. And there's the fan club, the family. A lot of happiness there.
Yeah, and there was a lot of happiness in Daniel Dubois' face as well, wasn't there? You know, he'll be so relieved that he's got that one out of the way. And he's forgot about that Joe Joyce defeat now. He's back on the winning trail, and he could be in line for that WBA shot.
Yeah, relief all round. WBA super champion, of course, is Anthony Joshua. The regular champion is Trevor Bryan, who recently became the champion, beating the main Stiven back in January. Trevor Bryan, promoted by Frank Warren's old oppo, Don King. The champion in recess is Manuel Shah. WBA gold champion Robert Helenius. There are options.
There are options, and I think we've got to give Daniel a lot of credit here tonight, because Kubat Prulev, I mean, knocked this fella out in 7 rounds. Jarrell Miller knocked him out in 4 rounds. And Daniel has done it in 2, so you've got to give credit where it's due there. His last fight was a defeat, but he's come back, and he's come back in sensational style there.
The two fighters drawn together by Marcus McDonnell, and here is Dev Sani.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Marcus McDonnell calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 31 seconds in round 2.
Warren, when that came, he turned and looked towards us and raised a thumb as much as to say, yep, it's worked out. And Daniel